Hello, welcome to the podcast. I am here joined by my lovely girlfriend, Sierra.
Hello.
Today, we are going to be talking about the show The Flash, which is a superhero television drama series which was developed by Greg Berlanti, Andrew Kreisberg, and Geoff Johns, which is based off of Barry Allen, also known as The Flash. The show has a lot of genres, but today we're going to talk about uh, one of the ones that I like talking about. It's how Barry's character development changes by not being able to trust people because he was betrayed so much throughout all the seasons. And I brought my lovely girlfriend because she is also a fan of the television show, and we practically binge watch it all the time.
Yeah.
So mainly I want to talk about season 3, most importantly because season 3 was when a villain was introduced, also known as Savitar, and turns out that Savitar was himself. So it comes to the point in the trust system throughout the whole show that he couldn't even trust himself because he himself was the villain. So I am going to play a certain scenes, and yeah, I'm going to play the first scene, which was in season 2, episode 16, where he finds out someone that he thought he could trust turns out to be the main villain.
This was mind blowing to the audience.
No.
Cisco, what did you see?
I saw Jay. He's Zoom.
Okay, so basically, this scene is like it hurts him personally because what ends up happening is his whole team tells him, like, why can't you trust this specific person? And a little backstory with Barry is he was betrayed by the first person that taught him how to use his powers and practically literally showed him the ropes and taught him how to basically be a badass superhero. And he ends up being the main villain for season 1, and he was the person that killed his mother the night he was a kid. But after that, he couldn't trust anyone. He thought, I can't trust someone that just comes in out of nowhere, and we usually have those type of people in our life where we can't necessarily trust people like very quickly, but there's some people that we just know that we can trust. um but this scene basically shows him finding out that he is the main villain. He runs out into the mountains by a waterfall, and he just screams in pain because he knows that he was once again tricked into trusting someone, and basically it's just history and repeating.
And he let others on his team get hurt again, so I mean he kind of blames himself for that too.
So then this goes into the factor as like also in the future, in season 5, the same thing happens but even worse and closer to him, because in season 5 we get introduced to his daughter from the future, and this daughter from the future comes back explaining how she wanted to meet him because he was never there for her, not necessarily there as a father, but he basically vanished in a crisis. And it wasn't later till he finds out that the way she got back was through the first villain that he dealt with, which was the one that taught him the ropes, which was back in season 1, also known as Eobard Thawne.
Who killed his mother.
So I'm going to play that scene out when basically he sends her back and he starts arguing with his wife, basically explaining the whole situation on that.
You took our daughter back to the future?
I didn't have any other choice.
It's we, Barry. We. She's our daughter, not just yours.
I know that.
But you left her there anyway?
I can't trust her, Iris. That puts all of us in danger.
That's how you feel, Barry. What about asking how I feel?
I didn't think I had to.
Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't, Barry. You always see one way through a problem, and damn what I think.
Wait, what the hell does that mean?
You know, we have been through so much crap. We have been through so much therapy, and you are still making decisions based on your emotions.
Because I'm right this time.
Flashpoint? Going to the Speed Force and leaving me, were you right those times too?
You think I wanted to do this? That this was easy? Seeing Nora, looking at me, asking for forgiveness, knowing that it might be the last time I ever see her?
What about the last time that I get to see her, Barry? I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Damn it, Iris, she lied to us for months!
And she explained why.
That she was working with Dawn? That doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe if he killed your mother in front of you, you'd feel differently.
Maybe you feeling differently, Barry, is why we should have made this decision together. She just wanted to meet you, Barry. The father that she never knew, and there was one person who could teach her how to do that. Is it really so hard to understand why she would go to him?
Doesn't matter if I understand it. Thawne is manipulating her.
He's on death row, Barry. How is he manipulating her?
You know, if this were anybody else, you'd back me. But because it's Nora, because it's our daughter, the person who finally stopped hating you, you refuse to see how dangerous this is. You talk about making decisions based on emotion. Look in the mirror.
Now, that scene hits so close because the acting in that was like so like realistic, like you believe it for a second. It's crazy to think that they argue like that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Because we see Barry and Iris as a very close couple, and we hardly ever see them argue in this, the seasons of The Flash. And to see them fight like that, like, it broke my heart, honestly.
So now for the third final clip, which we're going back to season 3, I just wanted to include the season 5 because that's also another form of betrayal that happened to Barry. But back in season 3, when he's fighting himself, he accidentally